whole experience of how getting into this, you know, it could date back even when before having the Z. You know, even with the DSM, you know, just drag racing, you know, just screwing around out in the streets with my buddies and just having a good time. But, you know, purchasing this car 4 years ago kind of changed the whole aspect of what I wanted to do, basically. Even though I've done some few autocrosses in the past, you know, doing a road course is a whole different experience level. You know, you get faster tracks, whole different rhythm when you're going into it. But, you know, it's a lot of fun. And, you know, even with everything else out there from drag racing and autocross and even road courses, you know, everyone has a whole experience of what they like to do. So what kind of got me into Gridlife was Corey Claxton, which is a good buddy of mine. He just said, you should give this a try. You would really like it. First, I wasn't sure about it, but the more he explained it and how it all was, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. So when it came to my first experience 3 years ago at a beginner level going into it, you know, I enjoyed it so much. Even with my teacher, who was Scott Hollingsworth, you know, showing me a whole different style and, you know, how it all was different from autocross versus road course. Whole experience with going into the beginner route. I mean, I was nervous in my beginning. As time went on, that nervousness went around and just, you know, wanted to focus on going, you know, just improving myself on that course. Even if it comes to, you know, personal best time or like with some of these other guys who are very competitive at different levels in it, you know, the whole experience is just fun. Now with the Z, I never thought about tracking it at time. You know, when I purchased it completely stock. My buddy Will Newton and I, you know, we went and picked it up in Chicago, and I just called him up one day and said, hey, what are you doing Saturday? And he was like, nothing. What? I was like, we're going to Chicago because I got to pick up a car. And he was like, okay. So we went all the way down to Chicago and we looked it over, and I really enjoyed the car. We stayed down there for quite a bit in the time, and I know he was getting all anxious to want to leave. It was during rush hour, so when we left, we were in traffic, and it just took forever to go through traffic with that. But the whole experience picking up the car, I really enjoyed. Still working out bugs with the turbo setup that I threw up just a year ago. We ran into oil drain plug issue on the track. And then the first day I kept smoking people out. You know, I was trying to figure that out because, you know, it's not a lot of fun to be on the track when your car try to catch on fire, or worse, you're leaving an oil trail that someone could slip on. I was fighting with that issues, you know, only went out very, very little on Friday. When Sunday came around, you know, it was more of got the car all figured out, now it's just go. So I just went. Didn't really have much issues with the car at all. Overall, on the track, you know, it was a great time. Even after the track experience, even the whole festival part was interesting, you know, with the music lineup that we have. For anybody that hasn't experienced the Gridlife Festival or any Gridlife, come out. It's interesting. You can see everything from, you know, show cars to time attack cars to drift cars to the festival, new food experience, even meet new people that you would just have a good connection with, whether it be, you know, with music related stuff or car related stuff. I'd like to give a shout out to staff of Gridlife, the crew of Gingerman. You guys do terrific work to make this experience so nice. So I just want to say I appreciate that.